mother. She has the right to see him.
Not in my book, she doesn't.
Who doesn't?
You're meant to be playing with Pie.
Just 5 minutes more, love.
She kept saying how upset she was. Kept saying she changed.
Ah, but all before.
Well, so what do we do then if she turns up?
Keep your mouth shut. She'll soon get sick of trekking over from Manchester.
Well, what do we tell Daz?
Nothing. What he doesn't know won't hurt him.
She's best off out of his life.
While you're here, will you look at the bailiff?
A couple of minutes, Diane.
She left this number last night, Diane. I don't know what to do with it.
Hey! Her! You meant to come home for your dinner, not fiddle with them blasted flowers.
Yeah, well, I've got the hang of it now.
But we agreed you were going to send them back.
Well, if I don't get halfway through by tonight, I'll give up.
Oh. Well, here, look. You've got to eat, woman.
Thanks.
She's so cuddly and cute and funny and special, and I just can't believe she fancies me.
So it went well for a first date?
Yeah. Well, apart from my lunatic mate Tony putting the boot in.
Well, think about it. Maybe, just maybe, she's a tad jealous.
But I did everything but propose marriage to the girl. She couldn't be less interested.
Well, Donna's been in a mood since last night. She hears Kelly burbling on about ageing millionaire Rodney Blackstock and his ever-open checkbook. There you go, and I can see her working out who's got the best deal.
Well, that's a no-brainer. Kelly's landed on her feet. And the way Donna's been fussing over Daisy, I reckon you've got problems.
I'll just put my foot down. No more dogs.
Yeah. She treats the dog like a
baby? Oh, a baby?
Well, it's hardly surprising, is it? Viv will be exuding 24-hour fertility secretions. Donna's hormones will be in competition.
She said she changed. Stopped drinking.
And if she has, doesn't Daz deserve to know?
Jack and Andy don't think so.
Darren's not their personal property.
Well, yeah, but if I do ring, it'll be my fault if Daz gets upset, won't it?
I'll tell you what, if she turns up again, ring me. In the meantime, I'll work on Jack. So, you and Andy had words last night.
Have you heard then?
My bar staff were full of it.
He got upset. Denise turning up out of the blue, you know.
Are you sure that was all?
Bigger job than we thought. Let's get you home and see about getting that spare part.
Yeah, thanks. See you later on.
If you need me, you know where I am. Come on, Victoria.
Yeah. Diane knows about last night.
I'm sorry, I was off my head. Sort of order.
It's you who's got the problem, Andy, not me. You don't owe me, you know.
I know. I'm sorry. I do trust you, you know, deep down.
Not only were you late back from lunch again, but now you're eating on the job?
Well, I didn't have time. Leonard knocked me up a couple of rounds of cheese and onion.
Ah. Somehow I don't think kings would appreciate greasy curtains hanging in their show home.
I know what I'm doing. Look, not a mark.
So no harm done, Eric. You can skulk back to your kennel and let us get on with it.
I want a change in attitude and application. PDQ. Some of us might find it very difficult to honour our financial commitments without a job.
Are you threatening her?
You may take from my words what you will.
Hey, what was all that about?
Reasserting his alpha male status amongst the workforce. He wishes.
Oh, my finger. Oh. It was Donna's fault. She told me to fight for him.
She meant tell him how you feel. He now thinks you're a possessive control freak with vaguely stalkerish issues. It's not exactly conducive to a meaningful relationship, is it?
Oh, I've really messed up, Anna.
At last, a moment of clarity.
If you don't glue a smile on and man those pumps sharpish, I'm sending you home. You're no use to man the beast in this state.
Will this do?
Diane. OK. If you had your time over again, would you still have had a family?
I might have waited a few years, then I'd have been up to a couple more.
So, as life experiences go, being a parent's right up there.
You and Donna, you're
No. It's just I've got this horrible feeling that at the moment, all she wants is a mewling, puking bundle of joy.
Enjoy married life while you can. Plenty of time for the tyranny of tiny feet.
If he'd been concentrating on the job in the first place, this wouldn't have happened.
Ever heard of health and safety? Industrial injury? I've seen those ads on the telly, you know.
You want to take me on? Go ahead. Feel free to go home if you're not up to it, eh?
Donna. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and, you know, I can read you like a book, and we would... No, baby. But in time, let's enjoy married life first.
Who said anything about a baby?
Whoa, shush! Well, more to life, you said, and you've been broody and sort of preoccupied.
Oh, so that must mean I want a baby. Talk about jumping to sexist conclusions.
So, you don't want to...
First things first, we haven't even got our house yet. We can hardly scrape together enough for that. Which is why we need another source of income.
Oh, you're not thinking of doing this spa thing with your sister, because if you are, it's like ripping up £20 notes and throwing them down the drain.
All the hours this place is closed could be earning us money. How do you like the sound of Donna's Late Night Diner?
Not one bit.
We're in the hospitality trade, not the hostility business. Our customers expect a smile, a thank you, that sort of thing.
I'm not in the mood.
First rule of the bar, leave your problems at the pumps and concentrate on ice and tea. Plenty of time to be miserable when you get back home. How did it go?
Well, I told her we weren't ready for a baby. And she agreed. She's stressed because she wants to turn the cafe into some sort of diner at night.
You mean they're going to be serving meals there?
Impenetrable. The mind of a woman, just goes to show you.
So she's going to open up in direct competition to us?
Cider, please.
You all right, love?
Oh, bad day, bad year. Pretty rubbish life, if you must know.
Been there. Got the tank top. That'll be £2.70. But the tissues are free.
Thanks.
Something's got to you, hasn't it?
It's my son. Disappeared. He lives round here, or used to. He's a bit older than that now, though.
And he's called Darren.
You know him?
He lives with me.
That's her. What the hell do you think you're doing?
And this isn't good enough. Do it again. No overtime.
He's all heart, our Eric.
Hey, come on, show us these flower things then.
No, I don't know why the heck you're bothering. Len's premium bonds came up. You're up on the investment. You must be awash with cash.
Yeah, well, trips of a lifetime don't come cheap.
You must have enough for a couple of tickets by now. Oh, unless you're planning on travelling first class.
There's hotels to pay for, new clothes, spends, presents for the grandchildren. It just goes on and on.
Oh, don't worry. We'll chip in, see what we can do, eh?
No, there's no need for that.
So we can't be staying up till midnight, can we? Oh, what's up? It's only a curtain.
I've got all this piecework to get through when I get home. There's no way I'll finish it. Leonard doesn't even know I've paid for them. I just can't go on anymore.
You'll never manage on your own. You can't work 24 hours a day.
I'm making that much money, I can employ people.
And lose all your profit. You need cash for stock. Don't expect to use my account.
Well, I'll come in with you. If you reckon it's a go or we'll go hours and hours and outgoings, what do you reckon?
There's a very thin ceiling between me and Bob and Anarchy. Oh. I will not have my precious leisure hours disturbed by rowdy crowds of drunken chip eaters.
It's more likely you and Bob will disturb them noises that come from your bedroom. It's a deal. Look in the cash and carry brochure, see what we can order.
These are my premises. I forbid it.
Well, you'll just have to find yourself another mug to run this place during the day and I'll get a proper job. It's your call, Mother.
After all we said this morning, why the hell did you start meddling?
I didn't even know she was. She just walked into the pub and ordered a drink.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Please. I know I've done him wrong, but I want to make it up to him. I've dumped my fella. I've dealt with it, Andy. I've moved on.
Picked up all the jargon from daytime TV, haven't you?
She's trying to tell you something. The least you can do is hear the woman out.
I want him back. I want him back home with me where he belongs.
Mum?
Hello, love.
Get lost. Get rid of her, Jack, please. I don't want to talk to her. Just make her go away.
As far as it's go, that's pretty terminal. You better go.
I'll let you down, but I've got my life together. I don't drink as much and I've got a nice new house.
Think about it, Daz. Why now? What's the catch?
Your mum's come all this way. All she wants is to see you.
The wonders of the Orient might not come cheap, but life is way too short for this. I'm off to do that quote in Compton. See you tomorrow.
Should you still be here, Delilah?
I'm just finishing off.
Right, well, put the lights out, lock up the premises before you go.
Will do. Right, what do you want me to do?
Now, here, look.
And the last thing I remember you, this little scrap of a thing, always mucky with some plaster hanging off you somewhere.
Surprised you noticed. You're that drunk all the time.
Come home with me. You'll have your own TV and your own room, and I promise I'll never leave you on your own again. I'll do a roast every Sunday.
You were never there for me. Never. You made me feel like rubbish, like I wasn't worth anything. But Jack and Diane and Andy, they care about me. They're my family now. I'd like you to go now, please.
They're not your family. They don't want you here. Even your so-called sister don't want you.
That's not true, Daz.
It was her who rang me. It was her who told me where to find you.
Victoria?
I wanted it to be a surprise.
You're grounded, at least. Do you hear?
Are you sure you want your mum to leave, Darren?
If you're that bothered about family, then why don't you go and live with your precious brother?
I'm just stopping here to give Andy and Katie some space. I'm coming home tonight, aren't I, Andy?
Yeah.
Take care, Mum.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's you. You've brainwashed him. You've turned his head. With your great big house and your pub and your flaming farm. All the stuff I can't afford to give him. Well, I'll not give up on you, Darren. Understood?
You must really hate me.
I thought you'd be happy to see your mum.
Do you all want me out? Is that it?
No, Darren.
You're happy now, Victoria?
You stupid, stupid little girl! Oh, can I have got it so wrong?
Admit it, though, you're disappointed, aren't you? Pass her tiny feet and all that.
I can't wait to be a dad, but one thing at a time. New house first, then family.
And then, of course, there's the small matter of her setting up in competition across the road.
I suppose you're happy about your wife going into partnership with another man?
You've lost me.
She's doing this cafe thing with Jamie. You have to put your foot down in the first year of married life or she'll walk all over you.
I was wondering if you've got a minute.
Very sorry, I'm busy.
Please, I can't stand this silent treatment.
Well, perhaps you should have thought about that before you even tried to sabotage the best relationship I've even had a sniff at in the past 2 years.
Oh, he's a lovely lad. Don't know why he hasn't been snapped up.
I didn't think he was my type at first, but he's just so honest and real. He's a great kisser.
What was that?
Oh, it's Val. So you know that pink skirt that I've got? Yeah. What top do you think I should wear with it if I want
I think the game is up, ladies. Delilah, you can go. Pearl, your employment is terminated. Kindly leave the premises and don't come back.
You're
can't sack me. You're not even paying me overtime.
You can't do this. She's got rights.
You can go, Delilah, unless you want to join Pearl at the job centre tomorrow.
I'm sorry, Pearl. Call me, all right?
You know why I'm forced to do this. I'll do overtime. I'll do anything.
You've already lost your job. Don't sacrifice your self-respect as well.
But I can't pay you back if I'm not earning.
If you don't hand over all monies owed by 5 p.m. tomorrow, I will have no hesitation but to place your debt with an agency.
You've got a heart of stone, Eric Pollard. Sleep at night.
Like a baby.
Jack, we were talking this morning up at the farm.
And someone was earwigging, weren't they, Victoria?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
It's not all bad. At least we got it over with. And you gave him the chance to make the decision about his mother himself.
Yeah, but you saw how upset he was.
He's old enough to deal with it. You can't hang on to him by keeping him in ignorance.
And whether you like it or not, Victoria, he's family now. Like Andy. And we stick together. I've already lost one boy. With just one phone call, you could have lost me another.
Any idea what it's like to have a mum like that? A mum that doesn't care whether you live or die.
I don't, because I don't have a mum anymore. And it was you two that made Rob go away. I hate you. I hate you all.
Victoria!
You've done enough damage. Leave this one with me.
She didn't mean that, Andy.
Yes, she did.
Shut up, you, and get in the car.
Why would I come back with you two?
You can sleep on the settee, all right, till we get rid of Joe.
I'd rather go home with my mum. I only said it to get her off my back. And you heard Jack. I'm family now and I'm going nowhere.
Neither of us are chefs, so we can't do anything complicated.
Frozen pizza from the cash and carry. But the decent ones that don't have plastic instead of mozzarella.
Hi. Any chance for a word, dear wife?
We're busy.
Only, with me being the chef here and you running a cafe across the road, there could be something of a conflict of interest situation arising.
We're both open during the day. What's the problem? Well, then go and do your prodding somewhere else. We're in competition now. Fine, we'll go.
Donna, a little chat. Donna?
Later, OK?
Oh,
she's special. And she's gorgeous, and we really get on, and you try and mess things up. What got into you?
The thing is, I've got to get something off my chest. And we can't go on like this. Only...
Paddy, it's awful. Eric's only gone and sacked Pearl.
He's so happy. Look at him. And so is she. So why don't you raise the white flag, call it quits, and find another victim to stalk?
I'll be waiting. He'll soon get her out of his system, and when he does, he won't know what's at him.
We should get on to the courier and expose him for the crook he is. That won't go down too well with the voters, would it? Local businessman exploits pensioner.
No. No, it won't look good if I'm looking for another job, and there's a fuss about money.
You don't need another job just yet.
I couldn't rest knowing the amount of money I owe you.
It was worth every penny for your peace of mind.
I've done nothing but take from you. You're a good man, Leonard. You deserve better.
Well, maybe we can kick back and start to enjoy each other's company like retired people are meant to do. Do you know what? I think Eric Pollard's done you a favour.
Go on. He won't bite.
I'm really sorry, Daz.
Just don't do it again, OK?
And you, Andy and Katie. I didn't mean it. Honest.
It's fine. Do you fancy a ride up to the farm?
Yeah, you can help me feed the horses if you want.
Can I, Dad?
Go on.
You just told her she was grounded.
Heat of the moment.
Mixed messages. Say one thing, do another. No wonder the kid's confused.
Nothing to do with the fact that she hears you undermining me as soon as my back's turned.
I'm entitled to my own opinion.
We're the parents here. We have to put out a united front.
No, you're the parent. I'm just your wife.
What?
And if we're handing out gongs for Hopeless Parent of the Year, why don't you ask yourself what's wrong with Andy?
Denise is what's wrong with Andy.
He was rowing with Katie last night, hurling tables around the place. That's what stopped the party, not Denise.
He never said.
Sometimes it's what people don't say that matters.
Calling me insensitive now, are you?
Keep telling Victoria that Daz is part of this family. What do you think that does to her?
Like she's gained a big brother?
Rob is her brother. He's not. No more than Andy is. She's not stupid, Jack. She's worked it out for herself. Why do you think she rang Denise?
She doesn't want him here. But he is part of this family. They both are.
And so are we. Me and Victoria. What about us? What about what we want? Ever think about that?
Yeah, all the time. What's got into you?
Daz, that's what. You didn't just gain a wife when you married me. You got a youth counsellor for disturbed teenagers thrown in.
What? You never said.
I shouldn't have to. The signs were plain enough. If you ever emptied your head of thoughts of Darren and Andy and that flaming farm, you might finally see that your daughter and your wife are at the end of their collective tether. Charity, like family, Jack, begins and ends at home. Think about it.